So, welcome to today's game. We are home to Falmouth in the Southern Division 1 West. It's a lovely it's autumn's day actually. You wouldn't believe in the weather it was for November the 8th. It's quite lovely down here. As always, I'm joined by the football encyclopedia himself, Mr. Peter Keane. That leaves yours truly, the man of the hour, man with the power, man that's too sweet to be sour, the People's Report, Mr. Yannick Piatkowski. Good afternoon, Pete.
Good afternoon, Yannick.
It is a lovely day today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's about 15 degrees and it's the start of November.
Which is quite unbelievable.
Yeah, who says global warming's a myth, eh?
Yeah, anyway, exactly. You have team news.
I do. It's two changes. So Jameson and Luke King drop out from Tuesday's game and Jamie Barron's back in and Olly Balmer gets to start.
Yeah, it's good that those two are both back in. Barron, after his goal on Tuesday night, come on and scored a goal. Good goal he scored. And at the moment, Winchester on a really good, nice little run at the moment. Things are going nicely at the moment. They're going well. But today's going to be an interesting test for them.
Yes. So Falmouth, it's obviously the highest they've ever played at is this level when they got promoted last season. And they're currently 15th in the league, but as we know, you can't take any game lightly. Now, looking at their form, they haven't won in the last 5, but previously they smashed Exmouth 5-0 at home, who were like 6th in the league.
Yeah.
So they certainly are capable on their day. Again, it's going to be interesting. It's literally like the journey we had last week for them to come up here. But as you know, you have to make sure you're on it in this league. And hopefully we are, and we continue our good run of form. Exactly,
no doubt about that. But as I said beforehand, certain players are just picking up form at the moment, and one of those players is Dotsy. I can't say, is it
Jaheim?
Jaheim. I always get his first name slightly confused. But he, at the moment, Jaheim is absolutely on fire at the moment. He's really got the bit between his teeth, and he's causing defences no end of problems.
Yeah, took his goal beautifully, didn't he, Tuesday night?
Did he ever?
Absolutely, just sort of, it's like the parting of the Red Sea, wasn't it? And then he just burst through and smashed in the top corner, and no more than we deserved. And no, he's been impressive since he's come back, and long may that continue.
Exactly, and even though if he doesn't score, defences are terrified because he has the one thing that all defences don't like. Hates.
That's correct, yeah. And he's a talented lad. He's very skillful as well, and he's certainly given us another option up front, which is great.
And of course, we've got the two guys on the wing at the moment, Brad Waters and Jez, who are both quick, hard-working, and they're as the season has gone on, are getting better and better. Jez has come back from injury, obviously, because we lost him for a while, and now they're both getting their run in the side, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been really impressed with them. I've been impressed with a lot of them of recent, like you say. But no, that's it. So hopefully, we can make it 3 wins on the spin.
Yep.
On this Remembrance weekend. So,
yes. On that, thank you for reminding me there. This whole programme today is dedicated to those who have given service and given their lives for this country, and we thank you for what you've done. So this whole programme today is dedicated to them. So we thank you. We salute you. Anyway, back to the football after we've done that little bit. So today, really think. And then on Wednesday, we got Larkhill away.
Yeah, Larkhill.
Kind of got it there. And then we do have Exmouth on next Saturday, another team making a long trip up here. So they're coming thick and fast, the games.
Yeah, 8 games in November. And obviously after that, we've got Horndean in the Hampshire Senior Cup. Then we go to Portishead. And we end the month with, I believe, a trip to Tavistock. So, yeah.
And in between, there's a home game.
Westbury, I believe.
Westbury, yeah.
So, yeah. Like
and we owe them one as well.
Yes, that was a disappointment. We fell behind early then, just couldn't get back into it. But
no.
Yeah, so it's a packed schedule for November. So, like I say,
busy.
2 games a week.
Yeah.
3 games a week at the moment. So.
Yeah, so good. Keeps us busy and on our toes. Anyway, thank you as always, dear boy. And
no worries.
And we will see you at half-time, of course, with the one only incomparable Rob Conway will be here. And, of course, club stalwart, club legend, back from his jaunt of watching the Fast Show and all the famous characters, of course, that were in the Fast Show. And we will see you there. Nice. Take care. Yeah! Get it! Oh! Go on. Oh! Yeah! Get in there, Cal. Oh, no, he's gone over the end. Oh, no, get across the line. Go on, that's nice. Yeah! Get in! Give me ball. Oh, he done. Go on. Oh, welcome to the half-time report here on Talking Winch. It's Winchester City 3, Falmouth 0. And not after I get this chance to do such a happy half-time report. Actually, it should be 4, but we'll come to that in a minute. Rob, one hell of a good half Winch.
Yeah, really good. Kind of flattened us a bit. We've played a lot better than this in a lot of games so far this season and been less worse off at half time. So to be 3-0 up at half time, obviously I'm absolutely over the moon. Yeah, and like I say, could have been a couple more. But yeah, so far I'm really happy. Yeah.
So the first goal was a very rarity of Balmer getting a header.
Yeah, I'll have to speak. I said to Kev when it happened, I'll have to speak to Balmer at full time. I said, "Well, when have you ever seen Balmer score a header?" He may have.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It doesn't spring to mind, but yeah, obviously he's normally known for his worldy free kicks and dazzling runs. But yeah, obviously, Balmer header into the far corner. I mean, ironically, all 3 goals have gone into almost the identical spot. But,
so then the second goal, of course, Callum Buckley scored from a corner, if I remember right.
Yeah, ball dropped to him and he's hooked it into the same corner.
And then Jamie Barron then scores, virtually as you said.
I think it was Jez.
Jez, was it Jez?
Yeah, it was Jez.
Oh, we're waiting for it was Barron. But
Yeah,
it's Jez.
Bedford, yeah.
Brilliant. But good finish.
Yeah,
for him
so Buckler's and Jez's goal almost identical. Ball, either keeper's made a save or it's been blocked, and there's that channel between the far posts, and they've both managed to hook it into that bottom corner. And it was,
right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Controversial moment. I was living Reading United all over again.
Yeah. So obviously it was only 1-0 at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
From my view,
yes,
I thought it hit the outside of the post.
Right. Okay.
So I wasn't screaming for a goal, but the way Jaheim turned around and span off celebrating, and then next to the goal you had Jim, John and Stuart, and all 3 of them were adamant it hit the wheel
behind the line.
So it's either A, hit the post, and I'm now starting to doubt myself, or B, from what I've seen from most people, it's gone in the goal, hit the wheel and come back out again. Because it did kind of hit the wheel and kind of bounce along the goalpost quite close to the line, so it did make me think that it's...
But
I'd have to see a replay.
We have got it on Talking Winch, so you can make your own minds up.
To see. And thankfully we scored 2 more goals after that, so it's kind of, you'd like to think it's not going to be too much of a talk about, but I can see him out the corner of my eye now, and I swear I will punch him square in the face if this happens. When we went 3-0 up, he turned around and went, "Oh, I hope it's not another Chertsey." So I can see him now. I can see him if it happens. Is square on.
Yeah,
but you'd like to think. I mean, fair play to Falmouth Town. They brought a lot of fans today. They probably
made some noise.
Yeah, they made some noise. They brought a lot. Hell of a lot more. They probably brought more than most of the teams who played this season combined.
Exactly.
But their team on the pitch is not the greatest.
Exactly.
Which is great for us, and I'd like to see us just come out, get a 4th. Fifth. I know we have won games by 4 so this season, but kind of late on. It'd be nice to go 4-5 up after 55 minutes and then
not worry.
Yeah, exactly. Just not have to worry until the end of the game. But yes, absolutely 0 complaints from a Winch perspective.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Right. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Rob. We will be talking, of course, to the club stalwart, club legend, Mr. Kev Watkins at full time. Hopefully for a few more goals. We'll speak to you then. Take care. Hello and welcome to the full-time report here on Talking Winch. It's finished Winchester City 4, Falmouth 2. I'm with club stalwart, club legend, Mr. Kev Watkins. Oh, dearie me, Kev, I need to lie down after that one.
Well, as I say, 4-2, I think it's all over. It is now.
It is.
But yeah, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, we made it more difficult than we should have done, I think, today. 3-0 half time, we were cruising.
Yeah.
There's only one team in it, obviously. I think we maybe should have gone out second half and killed the game off. I know it's easy to say as a fan, but you know, make it 5 or 6-0, kill the game off. Yeah. But then obviously, credit to Falmouth. They had nothing to lose. They thought they'll have a go, and they did. And they scored 2 goals, and hanging on a bit at the end. But obviously, then Lynchy comes up at the end with the tap in, and just like make it sort of a bit more comfortable than it was.
Yeah. So you were at that end in the first half. So I'm going to ask you the question now that I asked Rob.
Right.
Did it hit should we have been 4-0?
I thought, because where I stood, the top of the barrier was in line with the post, and I thought it hit the post.
Yeah, okay.
But there was people closer to that said it hit the wall. Hit the wheel. Even. No, the wall, the wheel. Yeah. And obviously the line being the donut that he is has obviously not seen it, and he's had a better view than anyone because he can obviously see us hit the wheel if it has.
Yeah.
And then I say there's people stood right behind the goal that said it hit the wheel. So
there's about 4 people.
The people whose judgment I actually trust, and they wouldn't just say it. And so it's obviously gone in. But you know, that's the difficult having goals that we have. You know, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And luckily, it hasn't mattered today. But you'd like to think the officials would have a better, should have sort of seen it. You know, I think, but.
In the end, we got there in the end. That's a good month so far for November.
Yeah, it's 3 wins out of 3. We had all those draws, and people were going, "Oh, no, we keep drawing." But you know, it's a long season. You know, we're going to have a bit of a rocky spell during the season. I'd rather have it now than in the end of March April when it matters. You know,
exactly.
You know, and again, that's 1 defeat in 13 now, 100% in November, and you know, it's just. Some people always try to look at the negatives, but for me, look at the positives.
Yeah.
You know, we're on this great run at the moment,
and
we're playing really well. Like Craig said, the team will slowly gel as the season goes on, and now we're starting to slowly see that. Yeah, today was nervy. It was a lot more nervy than it should have been, but we still got 3 points. So
exactly,
and it's a long month. We've got 9 games this month, and we won the first 3. So you know,
and we're away on Wednesday. Then we got home next Saturday.
Yeah,
away next Wednesday. Again.
Yeah, exactly. We're home and away, and then we've got Portishead away, which apparently they won 5-0 today against Bishop's Cleeve. And
wow,
what a result that is to be honest. And so it's going to be really, really, really hard going there.
Yeah.
But you know, just take each game as it comes. You know, just look at now. Look forward
to one game at a time, isn't it?
Yeah, look forward to Wednesday at Lark. Also, trip to Bath. It's it's not the closest journey, but it could be a lot worse on the Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So let's go there and carry on the good form, I'd say.
Exactly. I am actually going to try and get Davo today. I haven't spoken to Davo after a game for a while now, so it'll be good to catch up with him. He probably needs a lie down after that one as well. But ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to finally speak to a man who I haven't spoken to for a while actually at football. Super Craigie Davis. Davo, great win for Winchester today, but it does feel like we've made it a little bit harder than what we should have done.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. We, I don't know what you would have been saying at half time, but probably saying how many we're going to get, and that's what it should have been. We didn't do an awful lot wrong in the second half. Tommy's, he's openly admitted he sort of chucked a couple in, which he's been absolutely faultless all season. So he's just had 2 errors in the same game. That's nearly caught us out. And then, we understandably got a tad nervy for a bit, and I'm sure you guys were a bit nervy.
Yeah.
But I've got a bit dark, but hopefully you can still see me in the shadows.
It's all right, yeah. Okay, cool.
But we didn't really. They didn't really look like scoring after that, to be fair. And Tommy made a few sort of not saves, but punches and stuff like that. But some of the play today was brilliant. I mean, I thought we were really good in spells, but just collectively let ourselves down a touch by being a bit nervy after the errors from Tommy. So yeah.
Yeah, and there were spells you quite really said we played in the first half. We played some really scintillating football. Dotsy frightened them with his pace. You got the 2 guys out on the wing who did exactly the same, and the midfield seemed to press really well to get the ball back and get us on our way. Yeah,
no, I agree with all that. They couldn't get near us, could they?
Yeah.
And it was like, how many are we going to get? And to be fair, start of second half was not dissimilar. They started with a bit of a
a fire in their belly. But we then had several chances to get the fourth, and I think that would have then led to several goals. But I thought there was lots of good displays. I am really annoyed that it ended as it has, and wasn't a comfortable night or day for all of us. So that's my emotion at the moment. But I'm sure come tomorrow when I think about it, and we've won, I would have took 4-2 at the start of the day for anything. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I see we're second in the league, and that's nice. Doesn't mean anything. Same way people were sort of panicking about us being 7th in the league. I'm not going to be happy about us being second in the league. It is what it is. We just got to keep going, and it's a grueling league. The travel that we have to do and stuff like that. So we're doing all right at the moment. We've got a lot to do and to work on and to finesse off, but there's a lot of things that we're doing quite well.
And going back to what you just said, you made a really good point there about when we were 7th and we were drawing games. People need to understand that this is a marathon and not a sprint. It's a horrible league. We've got to do some horrible travelling. So does everyone else in this league. And it's more of a survival of the fittest. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah. No, I agree. I 100% agree. Some of the points that we picked up, where we were disappointed, Melksham, Brixham, and these sorts of games, we we'll look on it and go, well, we didn't get beat, we picked up a point, we kept going, we kept it ticking over. Lots of teams are going to keep beating each other. I don't think there's any real poor teams in this league. And equally, I don't think there's any teams that you have to go, well, bloody hell, let's worry about them.
Yeah.
Portishead are flying at the moment, and good on them. They're doing really, really well, but they're still the same team that we beat 4-0 here. So they're just having a good spell, and I'm sure the Buffers will hit everybody at some point there, and everybody else has just got to keep ticking along, and while you're on the crest of a wave, keep it going.
We've noticed that November's a really busy month for this football club. I think we've got 8 games in November.
Yeah.
And also we got away on Wednesday, home Saturday, away again next Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not too sure what it is. We're in Hampshire Senior Cup at Horndean, and then I think home again. So it's a real away again. Sorry, but it's a real. It keeps the squad ticking over. The people that can come and play. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Gives you a chance, doesn't it, to look at maybe other things.
Well, it does. It does. We've sort of kept similar lineups for the last few games because I think it's good to have continuity. But we do, the amount of games we've got, we do need to freshen it up at times, and absolutely Hampshire Senior Cup's a good opportunity to do that as well.
Yeah.
And if I'm being completely honest, I'm looking at it a game at a time. Really boring, but I am
totally
looking
agree.
at Wednesday.
Yeah.
Let's see who's fit and available for Wednesday. Obviously, we'll train Tuesday, and there's a lot of teams playing Tuesday. We'll see what happens in them games, and then we'll tackle Wednesday, and then finish with that one, and then we'll tackle Exmouth here Saturday. Just it's constant, and we're quite happy with where we are at the moment. We are some way short of where I know we can be, but we're some way further up than I maybe thought we might have been at this stage as well.
Yeah.
So we're sort of on that journey, which a bit cliche, but I think we're doing all right.
Yeah. On another note, can I just say from everyone on Talking Winch and Motorsport, congratulations on your contract extension. I think it's a really great bit of news for the club. I know how hard you work here at this club, but it's really good that you're staying on to 2027.
No, look, I'm really pleased. There was bits of noise from other places about that I might be off and stuff like that. I have no intention of being anywhere but here. I absolutely love it here. I said in my in the announcement, I imagine there's a manager that loves their football club more than I do. I absolutely love it here and care deeply about it. And I would love us to to keep that journey that we've been on of upward trajectory that we over the last few years. I know we dipped down last year, but it wasn't abject failure. We had a right go at it right to the last kick.
Yeah.
We could have stayed up on goal difference, and there's all these things that happened. We had bad injuries, we had all that stuff. So I don't think it was necessarily a failure. We're just now, it's a little step back for maybe steps forward. So I'm hoping that's the case. I hope you're all enjoying the rebuild, because it is a rebuild.
Yeah.
and people have to get used to what we're about. I said it last week, but I think the fans need to get used to this level of football. And you know, when we got the season we got promoted, if we won a game, it was absolutely bouncing every time, every game. Whereas now it's a bit more, oh, we've won. For today, it was a bit. I think everybody's starting to get used to the fact that we've together got to find a way of enjoying winning games of football.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, we're starting to see that definitely at Mousehole the other week.
Yeah.
A little bit midweek was a bit damp. It was a Tuesday night game against 0 fans and all that stuff. So, but today was a little step forward. So, yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and I'm excited about the next chapter.
Yeah, exactly. As are we. Good luck for the rest of the week. I'll see you next Saturday and up the winch
Cool.
for that
Cheers,
one
man.
as well. But thank you as always, Kev. Good to see you.
Welcome.
And we will speak to you all. Well, I won't be doing Wednesday, I'm afraid, because it's a little bit too far for me to go. I think Pete and the Froome Fringe, the 2 Pint Melt, will be there on Wednesday night to help out with the presenting duties, which should be hilarious. I will be back on next Saturday. We're Exmouth at home, I do believe.
We certainly are.
Yeah.
You got your muff right this week.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Moving on swiftly. And we'll see you then. Same which time, same which channel.